Uh-oh, that's not good. I left that locked. Get the lights.
Hey, Tim, what took you so long? I've been waiting for like hours.
What are you doing in here?
Well, I thought you could use a hand, so I'm here to just help out.
You could have called. You could have sent me a text. Or better yet, you could have waited outside.
Oh, come on now. That's not very neighborly of you.
Oh, speaking of neighborly, I got lots of stuff I got to bring in. Can you give me a hand?
Absolutely. Just let me take a look.
I just got a bunch of boxes, okay?
Let me finish looking, okay?
For what?
I'm looking up a moving company to come and help.
Note to self, don't leave Phil in the
here, I got a good
cafe ever.
Hey, Tim, I
Absolutely.
want to know why you ain't done unpacking yet. I got boxes to bring in.
It's crazy.
Yeah, where am I supposed to put them? I mean, you think it's easy juggling these all day? It's not. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do have other customers.
I know. I appreciate.
You are my favorite one, but just don't tell them because I don't want to get them mad at me. You know what I mean?
That's good. Joe, you gotta be careful, buddy. These are the new His Place mugs.
Man, these things are heavy, man. I mean, if I throw my back out, I won't be delivering anything.
Hey, calm down. No damage done.
Hey, what's Phil doing here?
Helping.
Oh, helping yourself to a free cup of coffee, I see. Did he bring his own mug?
It looks like it.
I mean, what is this, BYOM? Bring your own mug place?
Some
Jeez.
things never change.
Oh, I can't believe it.
When I fly, I rely on my wingman to cover my back. That's the role of the Air Force Reserve, always ready to do the job. To serve when called upon. We move America, taking people and supplies around the world. We build and repair runways to keep our planes flying. We maintain an array of magnificent aircraft. We routinely perform amazing feats in the sky. We're your neighbors. We live and work in your communities and still hold part-time jobs in the Air Force Reserve. Jobs that keep America strong. We've got your back.
Mission is a go.
Dr. Kravitz, you have a visitor in the main lobby.
You ready to go home today?
Definitely.
Let's take a look.
This year, more than 27,000 children will be diagnosed with a life-threatening medical condition.
You are good to go.
Through the course of their treatment, many of them will miss school. Many of them will miss spending time with their family and friends.
So, have you made your decision yet?
Yeah, I think so.
And many will simply miss being a kid.
Here we go.
But you can lift their spirits and give them a special kind of hope. There are thousands of wishes waiting to come true. You can make it happen. Find out how today at wish.org.
Yeah, I want to take my truck to get a tune-up today, but I just can never find the time. I mean, it's deliver this, deliver that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tim. I mean, I'm not complaining for the business, but I can never get a break. And it isn't like I can go hire somebody. I mean, not everybody has the poise and personality a delivery guy needs to be a good delivery guy. You know what I'm saying? And it took me years to gain trust and confidence with my customers. And on top of that, you have to be very well organized. I mean, I rarely make any mistakes, and I know where everything is. Unlike you, apparently. Tim, what are you looking for?
Check this out. Look at this. The new His Place mug. Like that?
Oh,
Isn't that great?
That's nice. That's nice.
Look at that.
How about a refill?
I'm not open yet.
You know what?
Come on, Phil.
Brew a pot myself. No problem.
Gee whiz.
Hey, Mansky. I got a problem. Those cases of cocktail napkins, You brought like 3 cases of cocktail weenies. It's like 5,000 cocktail weenies. What am I supposed to do with 5,000 cocktail weenies?
And?
I ordered cocktail napkins, right? So I don't want to chase you all over the city, okay?
Well, I think if it said cocktail napkins on the order form, it's cocktail napkins. I rarely make mistakes.
Yes, well, your rare mistake is well done this time, my friend. Listen, can you just go check the order form again for me, please?
Well, I'll go see about this. I'll go get the order sheet and show you. I'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
I'm sure you will.
Cocktail napkins, huh?
Well, I'm expanding happy hour, and you know what? You could come over and cater, do some coffee and danishes and desserts and stuff. It'd be great.
No, wait, you know what? I've got my hands full here, and besides, with your struggles with the IRS, you know, I don't know, man.
Tim, it's a misunderstanding. My accountant's going to have that cleared up in no time. And besides, you're not going to let a little thing like that stand in the way of business, are you?
Nothing gets by you, huh? Phil, nothing
really.
Gets by you.
No. Be a great idea.
Hey, check this out. New His Place mug. It's nice, huh?
Oh, great. I can check that off my list of things to do before the grand opening.
Cool.
Now, Tim, wait. We really, really need to clean up these boxes.
Okay.
I think most of this can be thrown out. This, for example,
No.
we could use it for tips, but it's kind of large. You know, no, there's no room for it. It's gonna have to go.
Hang on. This is mine. I've had it since I was 10 years old, okay? I had a nice place in the old diner, and it was really nice. We're holding on to this.
Okay, well, how about this? A trombone.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Tim, most of the people who come in here are going to be listening to music on their iPods. A trombone is so, 1945.
Hey, no. You don't know the history of this thing. I started playing this when I was in like 5th grade, and I used it in the marching band, played it all through high school, and man, it's just really. Hang on, what do you mean 1945?
You tooting your own horn, old man?
Very funny, very funny. Hey, Abby, listen, the pig and the trombone, they're staying. We'll find a place for them.
Yeah, I mean, they add a certain atmosphere to the place.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize anyone was here.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Phil Andrews. I own Shenanigans. And you are?
Abby Lewis, business consultant.
Well, nice to meet you. How do you know Tim?
My parents and Tim go to the same church.
Oh, church. Okay.
Hey, don't get that attitude. You know me, okay? Whenever people come in, I take time to sit and talk with them, and I need somebody to keep things going. And, you know, Abby's been doing a great job.
That's nice. That's
Thank you,
great.
Tim.
Good to hear.
You know what? Listen.
Yep.
We're very busy, and I think it would be best if you went and you caught up with Tim later
Wait,
on. I'm sure
Tim.
you have pressing needs with your business, so it was a pleasure meeting you. Take care.
Tim.
See ya, Phil. Oh. Hang on. Must be Joe. Hang on. Joe, I hope he has my shirt. Hello, Joe.
Hi, everybody. You're cooking with Chef Marcus. Now, today I'm going to show you how to stew tomatoes. Sounds gross. Taste. Recipe so good, make you want to slap your mama. Now, I'm trying to tell you, this is an old recipe that my mom used to make back in the day, but I add a little razzle-dazzle to it.
What are you doing? What is this hooked up to?
It's connected to the USB on the computer. Besides, I know what I'm doing.
The office computer.
Yeah, well, Tim said it was okay. I mean,
Hey, listen, I can see that you know what you're doing, but the point is, you need to get back to work and you can goof off later.
Hey, I'm not goofing off. This is serious.
And so am I.
Abby, Abigail, it's such a beautiful name. It suits you.
And if this job suits you, you're gonna get back to work, otherwise you might not have it for very much longer.
Yes, ma'am. See how helpful and cooperative I am?
Yes, you are.
Hey, Ed, what's going on, buddy? It's good. Well, let me give you a hand there, man. How's it going?
Good to see you.
You got some coffee for me? Hey, Abby, this is Ed.
Hi,
He's
Abby.
from Kiva Han. He is
Nice
our
to
coffee
meet you.
supplier.
Pleasure
This is Abby.
to meet you.
Abby, I'm sure you probably got other things to do, but
excuse me.
Ed,
How-
this is
I
so
understand.
Cool. Great, man. This is very cool. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
Wonderful. I am so glad that you brought all this stuff.
Oh,
See? Besides, I told Tim that I would help.
Okay, great. You can make yourself useful, and you can take a box of mugs into the kitchen for me.
You know, I think we should get to know each other a little bit better before you start asking me to do heavy lifting. Besides, Tim and I have known each other for forever.
Oh, well, so have I.
Oh, really? Well, that's nice. You know, he never really said anything about you. So you're going to be managing this place?
No, I'm going to be helping with getting the business going, getting organized, automated bill payments, things like that.
That's great. Service.
Great.
How about serving me up another cup?
You know, we're not even open yet.
That's okay. Have my own pot.
Great. Well, after you finish serving yourself, maybe you can help me with these mugs.
This coffee in the other day, this is dark roast, and this stuff is from El Salvador. What's the difference?
This coffee here is actually a direct trade coffee, and this coffee comes
what's
from...
that mean, direct trade?
Direct trade, we actually buy direct from the farmer. This coffee here actually comes from a farm owned by the Lopez family, and a portion of the money that we pay for the coffee and the income that we make from the coffee goes back to actually support this farm.
So this is actually like really going and helping people. When I buy this stuff, it's really going and helping the people that are planting the trees and doing...
Exactly. We might help them with an irrigation project. We might help them with the schools in the community where the farm's based. So you can actually see, and one of the things that we're going to offer with this coffee is you can go online and actually see where the coffee comes from. You can see the family that is harvesting the coffee. And
now, is that something everybody, like, well, some of the big coffee people like Maxwell House or Folgers, they have that kind of stuff, or is it only Kivahan?
It's only small roasters like us, and this is something new for us that we've just started, and we're working with 4 farms in 4 different countries right now. And this farm only produces 70 bags a year. So it's very selective. A company like Maxwell House or Folgers couldn't do this. It's great coffee.
I wish Phil were here because I'd be bragging. I've got coffee that's only 70 bags a year. It's made, but man, that is really cool. Unbelievable.
His place.
Scott, literally, people want to get in contact with us. Billions and billions of people are trying to get in contact with us.
That's a lot of people. Kind of scary.
How do they do that?
Well, there's a lot of different ways. They can send us an email directly to feedback@hisplace.tv. That's a quick way. They could also go visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/hisplace. They could also, via Twitter, send us a Twitter message, tweet us, if you will, at twitter.com/hisplace.tv.
I bet you can't say that 3 times.
Right, say that 3 times, right? But the cool thing is, because we're so tech savvy on this show now, and we're really into the 21st century, while we're actually doing the show, eventually what people will be able to do is actually send us messages while we're doing the show. So you can find out what's going on with the guests and maybe hear your question asked of a guest during the show.
And you can always contact us through our website at www.hisplace.tv, and we'll get right back to you. That's part of the thing, is we want to stay in touch with you. You want to stay in touch with us, we want to stay in touch with you. Remember, His Place, www.hisplace.tv. Go there. The other day I was driving through one of my favorite areas, construction zones. I don't know if they drive you crazy, but they drive me crazy. And there was this particular construction zone where everyone was supposed to go to the left, and there were a few cars that were going off to the right. They were really confused because the signs were saying different things, and there wasn't really a clear direction. You know, life can be just like that. We don't know necessarily where we're supposed to go without some kind of direction. The good thing is that God offers direction to you. He says the plans that He has for you are for a future and for a hope, plans for your good and not for your destruction. The way to get to know those plans is to get to know Him better. Through His Place, we're trying to do that and trying to help you understand that. But if you have questions and you have difficulties that you're walking through, we'd like to help you. Contact us here at His Place at feedback@hisplace.tv, and we'll be glad to answer you and send you out some information that'll help you along your way so you won't get lost and won't get confused in the construction.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Abby. Hey, I need you to sign up on this inventory so I can get the rest of Tim's stuff in here and I can wrap this baby up.
Sure, there you go.
I guess we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, and just in case you don't know, Tim's a great guy. You're gonna love working for him.
Oh, I know Tim's a great guy. He's an old family friend.
Oh, yeah, so you're a Christian like Tim?
No?
So
you're a full-time delivery guy?
Yeah, there I am. I love my job. I'm like my own boss.
Yeah, so am I. Move from job to job. Delivery guys do that too, right?
Well, technically we move from place to place. I mean, you know, for example, today I gotta make deliveries way across town.
Well, you know what? Don't let me stop you. Goodness knows I have enough to do around here.
Okay,
so.
we'll talk some other time. You know, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of each other.
Great. Well, we have that to look forward to now, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right. Take care.
Okay.
I gotta go.
This is amazing stuff. I feel privileged that you're letting me get this stuff from you, because this, I mean, 70 bags. And we're able to help people. I mean, it's the whole idea of what I'm trying to do. It's like you're a man on a mission. Yeah, I know this might be kind of weird, but where are you on your faith journey?
I mean, every day, it's an everyday thing. I think, like for all of us. I mean, I kneel down every morning and I pray, and at the end of the day, I kneel down and pray. And every day, I've got to work on my faith and put my trust in God. And I've had some hard times in my life where I've done things I'm not proud of, and God's always been there for me.
He's met you each step of the way?
He has.
You know, this is with what you're doing, you know, you're helping the poor and you're working a business. And I mean, this is the kind of stuff, you know, the Apostle Paul did. He did this tent making thing where, you know, whenever he didn't have enough money, whenever money wasn't coming in, he did this thing where he'd make tents, literally make tents, and that would supply money. And yet he would spend most of his time helping people. And I mean, this is not cheap stuff, but you're helping people in what is this, in El Salvador?
In El Salvador.
You're helping people in El Salvador that no way would get any help any other way but coffee. And you know what? Were you the one that was telling me that coffee is like the biggest employer of anything in the world?
It employs more people in the third world than any other. It is the largest employer in the third world. Second largest traded commodity in the world behind oil. So when you buy a cup of coffee, you can really affect change if you buy a coffee like this. I mean, you can really affect change. And what that costs per cup is maybe 16 cents.
You know what? I'm really glad that we ran into each other. And I'm sorry to take so much of your time, but Kivahan is the place for me, buddy. The place for me.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks. You
We'll
take it
see
easy, and I'll probably see you in a week or so.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Hey, you got my shirts.
Yeah, they're all here.
All right. I have been. Hey, come on. Let's get this stuff out of the way. I've got shirts to open up.
Tim,
here.
I've been thinking. I want to know why
Cool,
God
cool,
told you
cool,
to give everything up, and then quit going to the missions field, and then all of a sudden come back and do this again. I mean, is he confused or what?
Hey, you're a delivery guy, right?
Yeah.
When you deliver stuff, you go this side of town, that side of town. Sometimes you get long haul, you deliver stuff to other part of the state, other part of the country, right?
Yeah, good point.
But it's all delivering.
Right.
Well, I'm kind of doing the same thing. The Lord had me overseas delivering his message. He had me in different countries around the world delivering his message, 95 countries. And now he's got me here. So I'm doing the same thing. It's same God, same message, just different way to deliver.
That's cool. So I'm a delivery guy too.
Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Cool. Yeah, I love these shirts.
His place.
Hi, I'm Hank Aaron. After playing in the major leagues for over 20 years, I've developed arthritis in my knees, a painful condition that affects more than 10 million Americans. I've dealt with aches and pains in my career, but this knee pain really made it difficult to do the things I love. It was embarrassing after being active for so long. I talked with my doctor, and now I want you to join me in the fight against arthritis at teamhank.com. Don't let knee pain keep you off the field. Find out how you can fight back against knee pain at teamhank.com.
To find out more about osteoarthritis or to join Hank in the fight against knee pain, that website again is teamhank.com.
Some creatures have really big teeth. Some seem out of place. In the animal kingdom, all smiles are not created equal, but they take what they get. Luckily, you don't have to settle for what nature intended, because you can turn to an orthodontist to help achieve that perfect smile. Orthodontists receive an additional 2 to 3 years of specialized education beyond dental school. Their focus is correcting crooked teeth, misaligned jaws, and dental irregularities. Sure, we all wish we had a naturally fabulous smile, but sometimes we need to call in the specialist. Make the most of what nature gave you. Visit an orthodontist for a lifetime of healthy, beautiful smiles. For more information, visit braces.org.
Okay, then tomorrow, right? Okay, we'll see you then. Thanks very much. Bye.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, great. That's out of the way. Now let's get back to the list. We need to make sure that there are menus on each table, and we need to make sure that there's enough supplies for the specials for the week.
You know what? I've got an idea. I've got to ask our tech guy about this, but I think we can integrate the menus and the iPads. And then as far as the supplies go, all we need to do is just do an inventory.
Oh, well, you know, that's great. I'll do an inventory again. Can't hurt. Also, we need to make sure that the Wi-Fi isn't going to crash with multiple users. We can test that by just turning on the computers and streaming some videos. So you know what? Let's go do that now while we have a chance.
You know, we could do that, but I need to check on Phil.
Hi, he's not even supposed to be here.
I know. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's great, man. I'm glad that you're making this a Wi-Fi place.
Well, got to keep up with the times.
That's it. I did that over at Shenanigans, made it a Wi-Fi hotspot. It is the best thing I ever
Cool.
did.
Smartphones and iPods, iPads,
great.
laptops. It's great.
You know what's great about it is everybody sits there and they play on these things, and the longer they sit there, the more they drink, and the more they eat, and the more money they give me. It's fantastic.
But that's not what it's about here. I want people to come in and feel at home and just, kind of talk and have conversations, build relationships. I think that's a really wonderful thing.
Bottomless cups of coffee are not going to help your bottom line, Tim.
How long have you known me? The bottom line here is not always the bottom line.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help.
And I appreciate it. And speaking of trying to help, didn't you say you were going to help Abby with some of these boxes?
Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for Joe. He and I are going to do it together.
That's the kind of relationship building I'm talking about.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Phil.
I'm just trying to help.
Hey, Phil. I got to roll, man. I got to go all the way to the warehouse to take back them cocktail weenies.
You know what, Joe? I was thinking about that, and you don't have to worry about taking them back. I'll figure out some way to use them over at Shenanigans.
All right, that's really decent of you, Phil. I mean, geez, even though it was my fault, I apologize, Phil. That's really decent of you,
No
man.
problem at all. I wanted to stick around here anyway and help Abby. She wanted me to move some things, but they're kind of heavy.
Well, you know what? Why don't you use my dolly while I go to the warehouse and pick up your napkins?
That is really thoughtful of you, Joe.
I mean, I like to stick around and help, but I really got to get there.
You're a helpful kind of guy.
I know. I love being helpful.
You know what? You don't know what color napkins I need or what size napkins I need, do you?
No, good point.
I would feel really bad making you run all over town and using up gas in your truck just to find me some cocktail napkins.
Hey, you know what? I got an idea. Why don't you go to the warehouse, and I'll stay here and help Abby?
That is a fantastic idea, Joe.
You know what? You're the greatest, Phil. I take back everything I ever said about you, buddy.
Good man. No problem.
All right, man. He's all right.
Yeah, that was slick. And not very nice.
Oh, come on. Didn't you ever read Tom Sawyer? I whitewashed the fence a little bit. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, well, why don't you get going? You can check on those colored napkins of yours.
One more cup of coffee.
Hi, I'd like to fill out an application.
To serve coffee?
Yeah.
How about some on-the-job training?
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure? What,
yeah.
Isn't that why you came in here? You're not.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not really sure?
Are you here for a job?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great. The applications are over here. Have you ever worked in a cafe before?
I was a barista for 5 years, serving cappuccinos and lattes.
You know how to use a computer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you might be helping people with computer questions. How are you with smartphones and handheld devices?
I own a smartphone, so I guess I'm pretty good with a smartphone.
It'll work. Okay, here's an application. Fill this out and you can send it back to us, or better yet, if you can email it back to us, we prefer that. Address is at the bottom.
All right, thanks, I will.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Knock it off, Phil.
Oh, come on, just having a little fun.
Such a jerk.
Philip, I can't believe that it's been 5 years already. I mean, all the girls that you have saved from a potential life of human trafficking, it's amazing. How many girls are in Stella's house now?
Right now we've got 42, and plus, since I saw you last, we've started up Simon's house, and with 10 boys, because boys are sold into slave labor just the same. So we're having the time of our life. I'm in Stella's 3 right now. We're opening this. The ambassador's coming next week to open this place. Kapkui, the one that you helped us so much with in the past, that is now ours. The government has signed a contract for the next 25 years with us. And we've totally gutted that place, all new windows, brand new interior. The orphanage is as pretty as Stella's houses. We'll have over 100 kids there.
Wow, that's amazing. And I heard this is going to be, I've got Abby knocking at my door here, banging down on the door. It's going to be the coldest winter ever. You know what, brother? I'm going to be praying for you. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you later, man. Bye-bye.
Hey, bye.
Yeah.
Tim, if you're done testing the Wi-Fi, we really need to get back to work.
Oh, okay. Did I ever tell you about my friend Philip Cameron?
No.
I mean, he's rescued all these girls from a life of potential sex slavery, and 500,000 young girls have been stolen from the country of Moldova. And he's got this home there that's taken these girls, and on top of that, they're about to have the coldest winter in 1,000 years. And all these kids, you got all these orphans, this country has closed down all the orphanages, and these kids have no place to go. And you know what? It reminds me of what his place is about, too. When we're selling the coffee, we're helping the missionaries, when we're having people come in, we're encouraging them to go out and make a difference in the world. I mean, it's, on one hand, I wish I was there, but I'm glad I'm here because we're able to make a difference right here, right now. It's so cool. It's so cool. Did I ever tell you about him?
No, you didn't, but that...
Yeah. You know what? Maybe someday I can actually get you to go there. You know what? Would really be good. I can get Phil to go there someday. And that would, get him off of his whole dream of making the $1 million and seeing what people go through on a daily basis and their every life.
I think that would be very helpful.
Yeah, it would be good. Hey, I thought I saw somebody come in for an application.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was over here, and actually, if we find the iPad, I could check to see on the email if he has emailed back, and just do this.
Okay, good.
There you go.
There we
already.
go.
He actually
did he seem like a nice guy?
He did. He seemed really promising. Phil almost scared him off playing his little game.
What was Phil talking to him about?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. He was just bugging him about trying to get him a cup of coffee, as per usual.
Okay.
With Phil.
Now listen. I need your help. I know that I wander around and talk to people all the time, but I really need your help to have Phil stay away from the potential employees.
Okay.
Can we do that?
I'll try my best. I should actually.
Hey, he actually has some experience working in a cafe.
Yeah, he actually works.
Yeah, the lights are on, the door is open, the coffee's strong. We're all hoping you'll stop by. So come on in and find a friend to help you on your way. Pull up a chair and find his care. We'll be here every day in his place. Ba-ba-da-da, his place, his place.
All right, we made it through the first show. All right. Very cool. We're excited about it, and we hope that you were as well. The shows are going to keep improving. And speaking of which, the next show, which happens Thursday at 9:30 p.m., hope that you'll tune in for that. We've got a great show planned for you. And always, if you have comments about the program, you can go to our website, www.hisplace.tv, and leave us some comments there. Let us know what you think about the show. We're glad to do it for you. We're glad we're back.